the show. Joining me today, we have Drew Temple, who is the Assistant County Manager and the Clerk to the Board. And we're privileged today to have our Chairman of the Board of Commissioners here in Alleghany, Mr. Bill Osborne. We plan to do a recap of last night's meeting. And to start us off, I'd like to ask Mr. Osborne if he would like to comment about anything of the meeting last night and talk a little bit about the Second Amendment resolution that the board considered.
I'd just like to thank y'all for having the opportunity to come out today and talk about that. It was a very important meeting, resolution, one of the best meetings I've been to. I've been here 14 months and I really enjoyed last night's meeting. For the Second Amendment right to bear arms for the county and all citizens, it is our right and we just want to protect that, and it was great to see the unity, the number of people that came out last night, and also the people that got out and got petitions throughout the county. That lasted about a week, and the total number of
over 1,000 signatures.
1,000 or so signatures came back in. That's just real good, and I just really want to thank the people for supporting that, and the commissioners all came together and gave it all their support, and it was just a win-win for everybody. And this time I'm going to read our resolution. We're going to take a vote. Whereas to acknowledge that the rights of individuals to keep and bear arms is under attack in the United States of America by elected officials for many legal levels of government. And whereas it is further recognized that the Constitution of the United States of America is the supreme law of the land, and the Second Amendment of the Constitution guarantees individuals have the rights to keep and bear arms in a manner that shall not be infringed, and whereas the Supreme Court of the United States has, through multiple rulings, upheld any individual rights to keep and bear arms, federal, state, and local laws have sought to restrict these rights. Whereas the right to bear arms is necessary for the self-defense, the defense of others, including family members, the protection of individual liberty, and for the preservation of our United States Constitution. Whereas many Americans believe that Second Amendment rights are God-given rights, and it is a law of nature that every creature can defend their lives from threats. And whereas the Alleghany County Board of Commissioners wishes to express its deep commitment to protecting Alleghany County citizens' Second Amendment rights, and whereas the Alleghany County Board of Commissioners wishes to express opposition to any law regarding or other acts that would infringe on the Second Amendment right of Alleghany County citizens, whereas the Alleghany County Board of Commissioners expresses its intent for Alleghany County to stand as a constitutional rights protection county for Second Amendment rights by opposing any efforts by an entity to restrict these rights. Opposition may include any means available under the United States Constitution and the laws of North Carolina, including the withholding of funds, directions of county employees, legal action, and other means as deemed necessary and legal. Therefore, it be it resolved that the Alleghany County Board of Commissioners declares Alleghany County a Second Amendment constitutional right protection county, and declares that Alleghany County government will respect and defend the Second Amendment rights of county citizens. The Alleghany County Board of Commissioners implores the North Carolina Legislature and the United States Congress to preserve, uphold, and protect the rights of all citizens to keep and bear arms under the United States Constitution. Further implores the North Carolina Legislature and the United States Congress to reject any provision, law, or regulations that may infringe, have the tendency to infringe, or place any additional burdens on the rights of law-abiding citizens to bear arms. Alleghany County government will not authorize or appropriate government funds, resources, employees, agencies, contractors, buildings, or other offices for the purpose of enforcing or assisting the gun confiscation or other restrictions that infringe on the rights to keep and bear arms by law-abiding citizens as expressed in the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. Alleghany County government will utilize all legal means necessary to protect the Second Amendment right of Alleghany County citizens, including but not limited to legal action. Adopted the third day of February, 2020.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we accept this resolution with the addition.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept this resolution with the second paragraph added to the resolution. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. 5-0. We're gonna sign this thing right in effective tonight. I'm gonna pass this thing across the table right here.
We don't have any gold pens.
I'm sorry, I
any gold
didn't
pens.
pre-plan this.
These come from the our pens come from the Holiday Inn where we went to a
There you
meeting
go.
out of town.
And the times we live in, we need the unity. That's a positive, and that was just a great showing last night for everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Now we're going to let Drew give us a recap of some of the other items from last night's meeting.
Next on the agenda, Rita Miller proposed an advertising date for unpaid property taxes. The board agreed April 15th would be that date. That will be posted on the website and also in the Alleghany News. Next, the board set dates for the Board of Equalization and Review. That is April 14th and April 16th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. Megan Edwards, Recreation Director, presented excavating bids to move the dirt from Lions Club Pavilion to the two fields between Sparta School and the school bus garage. Ultimately, S&T Grading was awarded the bid. Megan presented a job description for review by the board within her department that was approved. Next, a budget committee was discussed by the board and the county manager. The committee was then created and approved to include the chairman, Mr. Osborne, vice chair Larry Prince, and a combination of the finance and administration departments. Next, Tiffany Boyer presented two policies to be approved by the board. One was a second chance alcohol and drug screening policy, and the next was a Title VI program. Chief Deputy Nick Hawks updated the board on 911 communications and proposed some changes that are being mandated on the county in the next fiscal year.
Okay, thank you. I want to remind everyone of our next scheduled meeting, which is February the 17th at 10 a.m. We also have another special meeting upcoming. Bill, do you want to mention something about that?
That will be the joint meeting of the Sparta Town Council and the Board of Commissioners, Alleghany County Board of Commissioners, and that will be on March the 30th at 6:30 in the Commissioners' room.
Very good. I think we've hit everything. We certainly appreciate you all tuning in, watching. On behalf of the three of us, thank you once again. We'll see you soon.